All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Shirts versus Skin podcast. We're up to episode 2 now. We hope you enjoyed the first episode. Now we're on to the second, and just to give you guys just a brief overview of what we're going to be talking about from the get-go, we're going to dive into UFC Fight Card 251, which is going to be massive. We're going to give you guys a football recap. We're going to go into who we think should deserves the EPL top 4, and then we're going to give our takes on the most competitive soccer leagues and also our take on the most expensive sports contract in history, Mahomes contract in football that recently came up. First off, however, I did want to bring up an athletic feat that we have never seen before that I don't think will be repeated. Joey Chestnut eating 75 hot dogs at the hot dog eating contest.
Oh
What a
my
legend.
God,
What
How
an
many
athlete.
did he eat? How many?
75. He broke his record of 74.
dude!
I think
I
it
don't
was
think I've ever.
I think it was hot dogs and buns
Yeah.
too,
What a legend.
which
Oh
is
yeah.
more impressive.
Well, listen, I've never ate 75 hot dogs in my life, honestly, bro. But
I'd hope not.
I'm throwing up just thinking about
no,
that.
I'm talking about like, yeah, that shit's disgusting. He's the glizzy gladiator
The Glizzy
He's the
Gladiator.
Michael
I
Jordan
see
of
that.
yeah, he's a Michael Jordan of
of
fucking eating
the
hot
hot
dogs.
dogs.
What a guy, man. How do you even get into
No,
that? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I'll join next year. Hit
Free
me
hot
up.
dogs.
Oh,
Be there.
we'll have a
I'll
little.
join. Shit.
He's gonna
I'll
represent
take
Streets to Skins.
100%. I'll take him on. I might win. Fuck it.
Honestly, real quick takes. Which athlete do you think can compete in a competition like that? If you had to choose one athlete.
One athlete who likes to eat in sports, bro.
Shit.
Who likes
I
to
don't know.
eat?
I'll take
If I had
Zion
to choose, I would choose Zion Williamson. That's a good shot. Actually, a good shot, honestly. But the thing is, like, I would think like Zion's actually good because he has like the body of like an NFL player. So I'm thinking of an NFL player. So I would like Aaron Donald or like Vince Wilfork. Is he still in the league? I don't even know.
It's probably nah. You retired, I think.
Yeah.
Daniel Cormier. I wouldn't.
No, no, no. It's probably gonna be some baseball player
Yeah.
like Gary Sanchez or something. That fat bum.
Yo, you crazy, son. Why you gotta
No
go out
cracking.
more son Gary, man? The cracking, come on now. But yeah, Aaron Donald.
That's my guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, Aaron Donald.
it's crazy. He's actually 6'1" and 130 pounds. You wouldn't notice that off looks. That dude, Joey Chestnut, is 6'1", 230 pounds. What a beast. Anyway,
That's like a special talent. So
yeah. ESPN called him one of the greatest athletes of all time. So just had to include that there. Anyway, let's get to UFC. Let's talk about, in my opinion, what a card. Fight Island. Come on. What a way to swing in Fight Island.
It was already a great card. Now
Exactly.
it's sensational.
Oh,
it's even better.
Now it's can't miss. Like,
So
100%.
let's analyze this. Let's start with the biggest fight there. Kamaru Usman
Wait,
versus.
before we go into the fights, I want to talk about just this whole idea of like a fight island. Like only Dana White can think of something like this, and to pull it off is like crazy.
I remember the
It's
interview. He did with like Brett Okamoto, and he goes, "I have an island." he goes, "I have a freaking island." Oh, only Dana White, bro. Like you said, only Dana White. No other, like promoter, commissioner. Nobody's ever gonna step up and do like a
I
fight
had
island.
doubts.
That's only Dana White.
I had doubts of the whole UFC even coming back during this pandemic,
Bro,
and
I
like
was
Dana White
depressed.
outclassed literally every other sports organization to even the UFC. Now doing this on like an island, like dude,
It's
this is
insane.
what
It's ridiculous.
It's incredible.
Respect to him because everybody was telling him like, "Yo, sports are not coming back," and he wasn't gonna let that happen. He said, "I'm doing it one way or another." What a
He said
beast!
he said I was
First
gonna be the
one.
first one too, and it,
Yeah,
both times he never lied.
props to him.
Yeah, but this freaking card, bro, this is beautiful.
Massive takes.
Main
Let's
event,
hear.
game bread,
What a
6 days
fight!
notice. After we thought it was gonna be like I mean Alex and Alex and Max. Then we got Peter Yan and who's he fighting? Aldo. That's pretty good. But Jorge Masvidal, I don't want to say he saved it. He just made it like can't miss. Now
So
it's
much
it's
better.
one of the greatest cards, even
We
even
were
before.
we were just talking last episode about how Jorge Masvidal is probably one of the biggest superstars of the year, and he
Oh yeah,
has that
by
pull.
far.
And now you just threw that into one of the most anticipated cards events. I don't even want to just say cards because it's the event as a whole. Fight Island in itself is just massive. So
And he's fighting for the title, not that
Yeah.
BMF title, whatever the hell that is. It's a legit UFC belt, and
Yep.
it's amazing. I can't wait. I love Jorge, but Kamar Usman is a savage. He's not
Let's talk
somebody to
about
play
it.
with. And we can listen. Who I think this is going to be a really difficult fight for Masvidal because on the ground, Masvidal's never been really that tested. We know that he's bringing in top wrestlers, but guess what?
But we,
Tyron Woodley was an elite wrestler, and Kamar Usman just ragdolled him. So it's gonna be
absolutely.
tough. I'm gonna be rooting for Masvidal, but I can't bet against Usman, man.
Oh, absolutely.
I think Jorge
Yeah.
Masvidal needs to be damn near perfect to be Kamaru Usman. That's just how high I am on Kamaru Usman. Like people forget, he's on a 12 fight winning streak in that division. He's one more away from the record tying GSP. He's not. He hasn't lost in the UFC. This guy is basically just Khabib at 170. He mauls people. I think that Kobe fight was the first time you can really look at it and say, okay, he lost rounds. I mean, he's
Yeah,
dominant,
but yeah,
dominant.
but that wasn't a typical Usman performance.
No,
Usman's not
no,
gonna be up there and striking the whole fight,
no, no.
you know?
If you really listen to him, and if you actually look back and watch the fights, obviously he mauls people, but he chooses to stand up with everybody, and I think he's gonna.
Yeah, but
I and I
okay.
think yeah,
No, go. I don't want to interrupt you.
I think he's gonna choose to stand up with Jorge, and that's just giving Jorge a way better chance of winning.
You think
But
Usman's
I
gonna
don't
stand up
mind.
with Jorge?
Yes, yes. How much you want to
No,
bet he does? How much you want to
I
bet he does?
don't.
no.
How
I
much you
think
want to
he's
bet?
going in
Nah, man.
careful.
Nah,
I
he
think I think he's
knows.
gonna I think
Listen,
he's gonna stand up, uh, probably first round, second round, and then after like he's proven to everybody that he can stand up, he's gonna just maul him for the rest of the uh
You don't
like
stand up
fight.
with Jorge Masvidal, man. No way.
Or
that's that. I think he
Jorge
might
Masvidal is
stand
probably
up
the best
maybe
boxer
later in
in
the round.
in the sport, but
Yeah,
but
100%.
Kamaru Usman packs power
I agree.
that Jorge's probably never seen before. Yeah, I can't really think of anybody that he's faced. Probably Darren Till, but Darren Till knocked him down too. And and Jorge, he gets knocked down. Like he's
Yeah, of
very
course.
edible.
Yeah.
Even when Nate Diaz's fight, like he was getting rocked, man.
No,
Now,
Yeah.
but he's improved
oh
massively
yeah,
as a fighter.
I mean, if you really look back at his career, he's always been elite. He just doesn't beat the top like tier like the
Yeah.
champions. But he's always beating everybody.
I think the major knock on Masvidal was like, what's his motivation? Like, is he really like? Does he want to be a great, like an all-time great, not just a regular fighter that everyone looked at like, oh, this is the guy that came from Miami, street fighting like this, that. But does he actually want to be one of the greatest of all time? And when I see Usman, the way he carries himself, the way he's like, just like go looking like the embedded, like the dude is like such a great mentality.
No,
He
no, yeah,
has a
he's
championship mentality. and he wants to be an all-time great. But now you see this with Masvidal. That's why you see him rising throughout the last year. Of him, he's like he wants to be one of the best. Like he's motivated. But going back to what you said before about Usman wanting to strike on him, like,
How much you
dude,
want to bet he's gonna stand up and strike with him?
I
How much you want to
I
bet?
just can't. If he does, that's bad news for him. Trust
No,
me, because he's gonna get his ass knocked out.
Hey,
Because
same thing
listen,
with
it's a
Khabib.
difference between standing up.
Same
I
thing with
agree,
Khabib.
but listen, but the problem is Connor. People know Connor. He doesn't have that great cardio. So Khabib did maul him for like 1 or 2 rounds, took away the energy from him, then striked him. Jorge Masvidal got a good cardio. He gassing him. He could stay there, and but it's a big
Kamaru
difference
Usman only
between
gets better
when you
as
stand
time
up striking
goes.
with Kobe Covington. I agree, but guess what? There's just a different level of striking between Kobe Covington
I
and
know,
Masvidal.
I know. But Kamaru Usman is gonna go in there. I'm telling you, he's gonna stand up with him. Like I think he was standing up with Damian Maya. Like he just stands up with everybody. I mean,
but
like that
we're
that
talking about
Tyron
fucking
Woodley fight was
Masvidal, bro. Yo,
telling you he's going to
here,
stand up with him
let me
because
ask you a question. We all saw the video of Usman and Masvidal almost coming head to head when they went through the elevators. You
that's
can
fucking
clearly
crazy,
see,
by the way.
yo, that was insane. What a coincidence! But you can clearly see Usman stares straight at Masvidal. If you look at a little cut,
No, yeah, I saw.
stares straight at him. Now, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna say a
yeah.
UFC fighter's scared because I think all these guys are
No, I
they don't
mean
get scared.
they can't really
But
fight anyway.
Usman is on his toes for sure, bro. Because yo, and Tiku made this point before. He said Usman trained for Burns. He didn't train for Masvidal. It's a completely different fighter.
I mean, if you really look at it, he probably trained for a better fighter. Well, I'm not here to disrespect Jorge Masvidal, but Gilbert Burns is what do you call it? Like a submission specialist. He he has hands. We've seen what he did now. He's got knockout power. He's got leg kicks. He can grapple. So I mean, now he's changing his camp to striking. And who's he with, by the way? Trevor Whitman,
Mm-hmm.
best striking coach and probably the
Yeah,
whole sport.
yeah.
I'm telling you, me personally, I would tell him go in there, maul him 5 rounds, get him out, maul him 10, 8 rounds. But he's gonna choose to stand up with him. I'm telling you.
I agree,
So
but I don't see him striking first, then grappling. I think he's gonna grapple him, then strike. I want him to do what you said, just maul him all day.
I hope
That
so.
could be an
And
easy
then
win for him.
I
for
hope so.
the key for Jorge, you gotta just go to the body, go to the body, the pace. Because I mean, you're not gonna get him down.
Just
You're
keep him
not
on his
gonna.
toes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
got to use the body kicks, use body shots, slow him down, and then start working from there on with your hands.
But
Uh,
before we go on to the next fight, let's just hear quick your takes, like who you think's winning what round or through what style, just real quick.
Uh, I think Usman wins by decision. I think he just like we said. I think he's gonna take him in the ground and ragdoll him. That's it.
What about you, Ahmed?
okay, before I answer that, let me just say Jorge Masvidal is an absolute genius for taking this fight on 6 days' notice and coming
Yeah.
in here with absolutely no pressure. The pressure is all on Kamaru Usman. You're the champion. This guy's coming in with 6 days'
Yep.
notice. You have to beat him. You have to beat him. But I think Kamaru Usman is going. It's like I don't really see anything Jorge Masvidal can do unless he like does a flying knee or something. He's not gonna take
Yeah.
him down. He's not gonna. I'm telling you, Usman is gonna control the whole fight. Paul, I don't want to say it, but there might be like two 10-8 rounds. He's just gonna maul him.
Yeah.
So
I
you got
see
Usman
that.
by decision.
And mind you, I'm rooting for Masvidal. I love
Yeah.
Masvidal.
No,
Listen,
of
He's
course.
such a beast,
if Masvidal
such a
would win,
gangster.
the world
I would
would
be
explode.
ecstatic. Yeah.
Personally, I have Masvidal winning with a second round knockout. I can
But
show you
let me.
my verdict MMA screenshots if you guys don't
Oh
believe me.
my.
I put all my XP through on that.
I don't know, man. I mean, Usman, he's got a chin.
I'm
He's
gonna
never
say
got
this:
knocked down.
fights like this is what makes great. What makes
Absolutely.
UFC great. Let's just say Masvidal comes out of nowhere and just knocks Usman out. Those are the moments that make you an
The
all-time
Nate
great. So
Diaz,
I'm
the
hoping
Nate
that
Diaz
happens.
moments, the Michael Bisping,
Exactly.
the
Exactly.
what else? Short notice fights. I don't know.
Those,
Nate Diaz
those right
did it
there.
twice.
Those right there.
He should have
Those
beat
right
Conor
there are
twice.
just good enough examples.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Next fight on the card, we have Volkanovski versus Max
This is the
Holloway.
one I'm most
Another
hyped
great
for.
fight. Another great fight. This
This is
is
the
a
one I'm most
close
hyped
fight.
for.
This,
Great
I think this
card.
one's gonna be
Oh,
the
man.
most even.
yeah. This is. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Let's hear it.
All right, I'll go first for this one. Alex says he wants to knock him out. Max is not. I can't see Max getting knocked out.
Nah.
But okay, the first fight, the leg kicks was probably the most most obvious thing
Yeah.
that probably won him the fight. But if you really look at it, Alex kind of won all the hand. What do you call those? Like hand. Like every
Striking.
five, yeah. Like
Striking
every 5 seconds
encounters.
they would get yeah. He was winning all those. He
Yeah.
was a little faster. Now, if he goes back and he watches the tape and he says, "Okay, I'm catching him here." Now all I
Yeah.
gotta do is just pack more power. He's gonna put Max down. I don't want to. I mean, and he won all 5 rounds. The first fight, all 5 rounds.
Mhm.
The last two were pretty close, but he won all 5 rounds. This is like I mean, you got to bet on Alex. He's he kind of made Max look like he never got Max in his rhythm. That's the one thing you can't let Max do. If Max starts getting those combinations going, he's gonna make it look like so silly and stuff. He's gonna just
And
be too quick for you.
He's
in the
dangerous.
last fight, there was moments where Max was kind of getting in a rhythm, and Volkanovski's like, "Nah,
but
we're not having none."
exactly right there, he shut it down. And
Yeah.
Alex, too, I saw the video of him watching the fight, him watching his own fight. He said that Max does these mind games that like he just jabbed him in the face or something, and then Max was like kind of like stumbling to make Alex look like, oh, you're about to fall. Those are the mind games that like an unexperienced guy would fall for. But Alex, this guy has one loss in his career. He's never lost in the 145 division. He lost to a guy I think like in the welterweight division. He took it on short notice. This guy could easily be undefeated. He's a champion for a reason. Max, though, I would love to see him win. I can't. I would love to see him get the belt back. That's my guy, blessed era. But I don't think so. I think Alex should be the favorite, and I think Alex gets the job done again.
To me, this fight is so, like you said, even. It's really hard who to choose because you got Max Holloway on one side and you got Volkanovski another. I think it's gonna be a war. It's just gonna be so amazing. But I might go. My decision's gonna go more with my heart because I love Max Holloway. But when I think about it more, I think about a Max Holloway. I think of a Max Holloway who's motivated because before he lost to Volkanovski, when was the last time he lost? Goes back to
He was
said,
He was off
but
super
in that
run.
division, in the featherweight division.
No, yeah. His last loss was I think he was Conor McGregor or like Dennis
Conor
Bermudez.
maybe. I'm not sure. But
Conor,
he has a loss in a while. Now he's lost. Now he has that motivation. Now you said
he's the greatest featherweight of all time, by the way.
Yeah, I agree. Same. If he can win again, that adds to it. And guess what? If Max Holloway wins, guess what? We have a trilogy fight, and I want that a lot. I want another trilogy fight with these guys.
Lost to Dustin Poirier and
Conor McGregor, Dennis Bermudez, Dustin Poirier, and then now Alex.
But like you
The
said,
featherweight division.
Volkanovski back and looking at his tape, guess what? Max Holloway is gonna go look back at what he did wrong. Now, what he can do differently, you know? So as Max Holloway's gonna go into that fight more prepared than he was last time, in my opinion, because he's motivated. He wants to get his belt back. He needs that desire. And let's not get like Max Holloway, like dude, this guy's an amazing fighter
Oh,
still.
Absolutely.
one of the greatest of all times. But I think, yeah, go ahead. Oh, okay. I
I'll go.
think he's kind of already looking at that the 155 division. He's kind of already flirting with them. I think he's kind of like he's so mature and he's had the belt for such a long time. He doesn't need the belt to be happy. He's one of those guys too.
For sure.
Yeah.
But let me say,
Yeah.
but the problem is about what you said. Like you said, he was flirting with other division because why? He was dominating in that division. Guess what? There's a new guy that came in and beat him.
Well, I mean,
Now,
there's a couple
coming
guys
to
that
division.
is it beat.
No, of course. So maybe he's got that newfound motivation to come back and be like, "Yo, dude, I'm gonna come back for my crown, and guess what? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna hold it, and nobody's gonna beat me again." So that's why I'm going with Max Holloway.
I mean, if he has that weight cut perfectly under control, he should stay in that 145 division. That's his division. But if he,
Even
I mean, like
thinking,
for a health risk, go to 155 probably. But also, like you guys hear about Max, like all his workouts were on Zoom.
Yeah.
I think the odds like one from like plus 150 to like plus like 220.
mm,
The odds went. I mean, I don't know, like I don't know. That's a little weird.
Just because
A
of
world championship fight and you're doing all your workouts on Zoom. The first time he seen his coaches when he went to the airplane with them, when he went to the airport with them. That's a little
that's a
weird.
good point. That is weird.
the bookmakers are
And
always.
and Alex probably has the
No.
best coach of the year, the best team of the year. He's got Eugene. He's got Joe Lopez. He's got a couple guys that can fight with him that are tough. Brad Riddell and them. If you look at coaching, Alex has better, and he already beat him 5 rounds to 0 the first time. It's very
Yeah.
hard for me to believe that Max is going to beat him, and I love Max, bro. I love him, but I just think like, listen, bro. I mean, I saw Alex Volkanovski coming. Like, I saw his fights with Jose Aldo, Chad Mendes, even though he got dropped by Chad Mendes. Like, you could just see it. This guy's for real, and there's no shame in losing to a guy that should be like have no losses on his career. There's no shame in that. It's Alex's time.
My take for the fight, my decision. I'm gonna go Max by decision, just because I feel like there's still an elite fighter there. Obviously, it's gonna be obviously a close fight.
It's so
It's
hard.
just it's hard to
Such a
decide,
hard fight.
but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Max by decision. Honestly,
Before we go to the next fight, I want to say like going back to like Max trying to go to the next weight class, like you look good against Dustin Poirier. He doesn't have that same power that he has in the featherweight if he goes up to the lightweight. So I don't like him going up to another weight class. Of course, if there's a health risk, yeah, he should, but I don't like it. So that's it.
there's a lot of fighters. Speaking about, actually, this is a
There
funny
would be a lot of great
way to
fights with Max
shift in.
though at the 155. Can you imagine Max and Tony going at it? Ooh. That's
Yeah,
my
that
fantasy
that
fight.
would be a good fight.
Uh,
That would be a good fight.
speaking about weight shifts. The next fight on the card, Jan versus Aldo. Aldo said cutting down weight was easier than him being at the higher weight division, which I was like, what the hell? How is that like possible? You know, because it's rare that you find fighters willing to go down, but at the same time he's getting older. I just find it interesting that there's a lot of weight shifts going on in the UFC recently. A lot of
There's a
people.
lot of guys that feel like that have problems making their first division, and then they somehow go down. Even guys like Cody Garbrandt, who's right now in the 135, he's always talking about going down to flyweight.
But
And
it's
the guy
very
has
late
massive kidney
in
problems.
Aldo's career, which surprised me personally. But
Yeah, but that fight is also such a sleeper. Like it's gonna be a
Yeah.
cracker. That fight, you crazy? Two
Yeah.
really good boxers going in there. It's gonna be a great fight.
Uh,
quality.
it is a great fight. Don't get me wrong, but like, I feel like this is like a typical Dana White UFC move where you give like the old head and
The
you give it to
sacrificial
the
lamb.
up and coming young guy. Yeah, and
But but I
that's what it
disagree.
reeks, honestly.
I think Peter Yan is. I like Peter Yan. I think he's overrated, bro. I think he's a little overrated.
Oh.
Man got dropped by John Dotson. His biggest win is probably over like a 40-year-old Uriah Faber. I mean,
Hmm.
he looks good. He looks good. He also struggled against what's his name? The Spanish guy.
Jimmy Rivera.
Yeah, him.
Jimmy
I mean,
Rivera.
he kind of struggled a
Still
little
won
bit
though.
with him too. Yeah, he won. No, he's a great fighter, and he's also like 6-0 in the UFC. I think he's a little overrated. I think Jose Aldo is getting a little disrespect. I think every time people hear about Jose Aldo, they just go to Conor McGregor putting him down in 10 seconds and stuff. Jose Aldo just beat the toughest guy in that whole division, Marlon Moraes. You can argue 3 rounds to zip. You can argue, even though I don't know how he lost that. It was a close fight though, but you can argue that he won all 3 rounds. Toughest guy in the whole division. His first fight there. Peter Yan, his best win is against Uriah Faber, man. And Faber cracked it with a knee.
Yeah.
So I think
I mean, yeah,
it's
of
closer
course.
than people
Of
think.
course. Yeah. Of course, you gotta have some level of respect to Jose Aldo. Like, dude's a legend. Arguably before, guys like Max Holloway and Conor McGregor, best featherweight of all time. There's still arguing that he could be the best featherweight of all time.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
I
I think
think
they're
the
they're
experience can
holding on
play a
to the
part.
past so much when they say that.
Exactly. I think Peter Yan. I think he's. I think he might be overrated because of the opponents he's fought. But dude, I think
He
he's
gets
got
nicked
next.
too.
To be honest,
He's good.
he
He's good.
does. But
He's good. He's the real deal.
who
But
can
Jose
can
Aldo
Aldo
is
take punches?
yes.
Can Aldo punch?
I think bro, Marlon Moraes
Alright.
cracked bro. The first second he got hit with a head kick, a jumping switch kick. Ate that. He took some big shots from Marlon Moraes, who's I'm telling you, probably the scariest guy in that whole division.
Yeah, he's
He
good.
went in there and he beat him his first fight, even though it was a loss.
It's a
Lost
5-round
the fight.
fight. They're fighting for the title, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, Aldo's
Plus
getting
Peter
old,
Yan's never gone 5 rounds.
but at the
In the
same
UFC.
time, you're looking at a fighter. Even if you think he's the greatest featherweight of all time, he's on the downturn of his career.
He's 33.
Yeah,
He's still on the downturn of his
No,
career.
it's
he
because
is, man.
He's falling off. Not to say that he's a bad fighter. There's plenty of
Yeah,
fighters.
we're not saying he's just
So
like some
great.
random bum. You gotta
But he's
have
falling off.
respect, but like
He's
you
not
can
the same
just see
Jose
the
Aldo.
you can
No,
see the trajectory. One guy's stock is going up and guy's going down. Plus, like we said, bantamweight, mind you, this is the
if you look at
bantamweight.
his losses, I think he's like 5-2 in his last 7. He's only he's lost to Max twice. Max, the greatest featherweight of all time, and he's lost to the current champ, Alex. Those are the only guys that beat him like since the Conor loss.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
if he's gonna
He's still a
lose,
great fighter.
if
He's
he's
still
gonna
a great
lose,
fighter.
it's gonna be up to a championship caliber guy. Peter Yan can prove that, but I think he's a little overrated, man.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
you see Aldo winning this fight?
Oh, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say that. I mean, if I had to bet, I would bet on Peter Yan.
So what is all this talk
This
about?
guy.
No, because
Overrated?
Oh my God. How do you do? I legitimately thought you were gonna say, "Yo, Jose Aldo, I got him." All this defending of him. Yeah, I'm gonna go with
because everybody and you guys did in the beginning too. You guys just kind of just glossed over like fucking Aldo. He's no joke. This guy could.
No.
It's not. It's 50-50.
We literally. We literally said
It's 50-50.
we're not gonna discredit him. Still a great fighter. I just think like it's just the nature of the UFC and MMA. Like as one guy is going down, guys coming up, and
Can
Yeah.
he do a
so
5-round
Aldo
fight?
has the
Look at
experience.
look at Jorge Masvidal versus Darren Till. They put that in England after Darren Till just lost to Tyron Woodley. That was a sacrificial lamb. Beat Jorge Masvidal, get back to the title, right? What happened there, bro? He got put down like he's never been down before.
This is
It
two
happens, bro.
different
That's way.
situations.
No, it's the same thing.
Oh, that's way.
Sacrificial
No,
lambs
it's not.
to young guys,
So
newcomers. See what happens.
Masvidal is the sacrificial lamb for Till.
Darren Till,
Nah, no.
man, bro.
How is
It
that a
was different back
No,
then. It was
Man.
different back
how's
then.
you know the guys that are winning fights in a winning streak, they give them these type of guys. Not someone that just lost in the Till. They're gonna give Masvidal. You know that's
No.
way different. Way different.
Darren Till just lost to the champion, right? They
Yeah.
wanted because Darren Till is such a big like name brand and he's so big in England and he can like help the UFC like that. They wanted him back in the title picture. They gave him Jorge Masvidal in England. He got knocked out cold and that started
That's so.
I
the Jorge
agree.
Masvidal
Right.
run.
But it's way different. It's so much different because listen, they don't give these guys like these old guys to the young guys to people that just lost. You know,
Darren
PB's
Till
6-0.
lost.
Bro, we're talking about Jorge
Yeah, he's
Masvidal.
lost.
Bro.
Yeah, but Jorge Masvidal back then, I'm telling you, he's a good fighter, like Jose Aldo, but he's not
But-
there anymore. He's not
But he
there,
wasn't.
or
I think it's
The difference is this:
in my opinion,
Masvidal wasn't going like this. He wasn't. His career was just like this.
yeah. But if you
That
look at
Aldo's
Jose
career
Aldo,
is going down.
no, really, bro, he just beat Marlon Moraes, the toughest guy in that whole division. Marlon Moraes, who knocked out Aljo Sterling, the guy who should be fighting for the championship. He went in there and he beat him,
He's not the same.
arguably all 3 rounds.
We know the
Listen, bro,
situations in
it's-
these weight
It's
classes.
because
It's not
Jose
really-
Aldo has been around for so long that it kind of seems like he's 40 years old. The man's 33. You can argue he's still in his prime. You could argue that. Just because he's.
no,
I'm
it's
not
not even
gonna.
an argument.
I didn't even
30
realize he was 33. He's
If
pretty.
you beat him, you're either Max Holloway or Alexander Volkanovski.
He's
Those
still.
guys are fighting for a championship.
He's deserving of being a title competitor. I just don't think he has the quality to be that champion. I think let's say even if he wins this fight, he's losing in the next 2 fights he fights, he's losing. One of them.
Okay.
100%.
If he
He's
were
not
to
one of
win-
those fighters.
If he wins, the next fight would obviously be Aljo, right? I like Aljo. I'll probably favor Aljo in that, but it's close.
I don't know.
I think
You
the point
can't say it's not.
no one's saying that Aldo's getting worse because of age. But you know the cycle of MMA. Some guys just dip in form and how they act. Like you can even see Jose Aldo's fight. He's not the same fighter that he was before. He's really not.
That Connor
Well,
hit,
I
whether
mean-
you like to say it or not, it changed him. It changed.
Of course it did. Of course,
Okay.
There's
of course it did. But he's still worthy of winning the championship. He could go in. He can go and probably knock out Peter Yan.
He
And
could.
then I mean,
You're right.
if you
Miku
relook
shouldn't
at that
dis-
whole division, Jose Aldo versus Cody Garbrandt, Jose Aldo versus Aljo Sterling, Corey Sandhagen. Those are all fights that you're like, hey man, I don't really know. Trust me. And he's coming down from 145. He can take a punch, man.
Listen, I might be a little bit disrespectful to Jose Aldo, but I didn't say he's a bad fighter. Mind you, I did not say he's a bad fighter. I don't think he's the next fighter. I apologize. I don't think he's like the same fighter that he was before.
Yeah.
But the experience is going to play a huge part in this fight. And
Peter Yan's never
listen,
been
I
5
wouldn't be
rounds.
surprised if exactly.
Nobody's even talking
I wouldn't
about
be
that.
surprised if Aldo does win. I wouldn't be surprised. But
Yeah.
dude, let's see. Peter Yan, let's go. You're put in that situation. Let's see if you're a champion. If you make it, you make it. If you're not, I think he does.
Peter Yan's also another guy that could that is pretty much undefeated. He lost to one guy. He went back and he beat him. Never been finished. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We got like three basically undefeated guys fighting for the belts.
I
Defending.
I have Jan winning this fight personally, but
Knockout or decision?
probably
I don't think he gets knocked out. In
it's
my
hard.
opinion.
It's
I
hard
think
to see Aldo getting knocked out. I
nah.
just
I
think
think
he
I
gets
think if
mauled
Peter
the
Young
last
wins,
rounds.
it's gonna be only by knockout, and then if Josie wins, he gets the whole 30-27. He wins in the cards. I'm telling you, Peter Young's gonna have to knock him out. The experience is gonna come in handy for
Experience is
Jose
very
Aldo.
key. Experience
Yeah,
always is key.
exactly. I agree.
For the next fight, we got Andrade versus Namajunas. Great fight
Good fight.
for the title.
Fine.
Is it for the title? No, it's not. No, it's not. But
No,
it's not a title fight.
it's sort of like a revenge fight because of the first fight they had, Jessica Andrade versus Namajunas. Like, Namajunas was fucking mauling her, beating her ass throughout the fight, and then that fluke head on the freaking mat thing, dropping it on her head, like that changed her whole thing, her whole career, honestly.
This is definitely gonna be. He's gonna fight Whaley next. It's a big fight. EP2, it's definitely obvious. She never looked better in the first round.
I think you're blocking your mic.
She never looked good now.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Yeah, that first fight. Obviously now it's like revenge, and the winner is also next for Whaley. I think it's kind of obvious at this point. It's kind of obvious, yeah.
Yeah.
And Rose in that first round probably never looked better. She was so sharp, but that wasn't a fluke. That was a mistake. Like she got slammed on her neck. Let go of the Kimura, and then you don't get slammed. So that wasn't a fluke, but definitely disappointing. I think she's a way better fighter than Andrade. So I got Rose by knockout.
But the thing is, we also gotta know, like, yo, is she still like the same fighter?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I never really digged Rose.
No,
2019, she lost fight May 11th. She hasn't fought since then, so we really don't know if she's mentally the same fighter because that was like scary. She got dropped on her neck, man. That's really scary.
She was relieved to lose the belt. Obviously, you don't want to hear that from a champion.
Yeah,
but she's been gone for a while. Like she's also very different. Like she's very religious, very spiritual. So
I don't want to say she's weird, but I just feel like
she does her own thing.
She doesn't have any anger in her for me to say like she's that dominant fighter that you can guarantee is
well, I
gonna
mean,
all her
she's
opponent.
she's definitely the real deal. She flatlined a 15-0 Joanna Jacek.
I agree with what Yoni says.
Hill.
Like when you look at like these champion fighters, these guys want to like kill everybody.
No, trust me. Rose is calm, cool, and collected.
Exactly.
Like she looks very sharp in the training.
Yeah.
Her hands are good.
Yeah.
She can wrestle. She can grapple. She got submissions. I think after she beats Andrade, that fight with Whaley, that's a great fight right there. That's a great fight. I think this is pretty much like a sacrificial lamb because I think Rose is so much better than Andrade.
So you think after this fight, Rose gets Whaley?
Yeah.
Well, Whaley already called her
out. That is a great fight.
Whaley called her off. She says, "I want Rose next."
Yeah.
That's when you know you're the top dog too. When the champion is calling you out and you don't gotta even say nothing.
Yeah.
So that's real recognition.
Because I feel like she looked. Yeah. I feel like Whaley looked at like Namajunas, like the way she lost was like very unfair, and she knows like she's the rightful champion. Because Andrade during that fight, I didn't see one point that showed like she's better than Namajunas.
You can argue that Rose. I mean, obviously, like She did lose, but you can argue that that she's still the champion because she knocked
Yeah,
out Joanna,
exactly.
and then she
Yeah.
went back and then beat her 5 rounds. Right? You can argue probably beat Whaley, man. It was close, but
Oh,
you can
what a
You can
fight,
argue.
man.
argue that.
You can argue, right? So that
That was
fight
a
needs
great
to happen
fight.
after this fight.
That was
That
such a good fight.
oh, you
I
crazy?
hate, yo, you know what's
That was
crazy? That
sensation.
fight was so massive, but I feel like it got so overshadowed because
No, but
this year has given us great fights.
if you look
So
back at it,
Yeah.
and I know on the first episode I said that Hooker and Poirier was better. Just like
Take that
for
back.
like those first 2 rounds were so good. Like they just didn't care anymore. I was like, damn, what the hell is about to go on right now? But Joanna and Whaley, that was 5 rounds nonstop.
5 rounds.
They took a
Yo,
break, Dustin
Yeah.
you
and
had
Yeah.
Joanna
Hooker.
came out like
Yeah, you're right.
Frankenstein from that fight.
Yeah, and she
Oh
fucking her
my
head
god.
is the size of a balloon, and you're going out there fighting.
Crazy.
That's
Crazy.
unbelievable, man.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
we got on the
This
card
fight, bro.
flyweight.
Like, why is this on the main card? Why?
Van Zandt versus Rebus.
We should keep this very short. I think Paige Van Zandt loses. I think she's overrated, and that's it. And Amanda Ribas is really good.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really argue with that. But I think Paige Van Zandt, like, she's also very young right now, but she was also very young when she was facing the top girls back then.
Yeah.
So I mean, she's probably got like the experience against the tougher competition. But I think Amanda beats her.
Ahmed,
I
I
think
know
Paige
there's
already. Yeah, I think
I know
Paige already is kind of looking at Bellator and stuff. So
Matt, I know there's a few there's a fight you wanted to talk about in the prelims that you thought was
there's a couple
quality.
fights. Obviously, the last fight before the main card, Volkan and Jerry. Jerry's like a big debut. We got to see if he's a real deal or not. Volkan is, he's tough.
That's a tough debut fight.
Yeah, but the
Against
guy's 26
Volkan.
and 3, and he's a former champ in a like a different company. So, you got to give him a top guy. Then you got
What's it?
Henry versus Marquand. I think Marquand, man, everybody was kind of so hyped on him, but his last fight, I think he fought like Dan Ige or Shane Burgos. Shane Burgos like destroyed him. That was embarrassing. So I think this is a big fight for Marquand to show everybody that he's not no Conor McGregor wannabe, and that's it. So that's a big fight.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Before
It's a
before
great
we go
card,
on to
man.
the next
It's a great card.
topic, I just want to say, great event. Hopefully, you guys should be looking out. We might do a fight companion for that.
Fuck around, we
Might
might.
do a fight companion with a few special guests.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll see if it gets done, but be looking out for
Stay
that on
tuned.
Saturday. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
So let's jump to football. Let's look at back at what's happened so far. Tiki, you want to give a recap?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think overall the leagues are still going on. You got Serie A, we got Premier League, we got even the Bundesliga action for the cup. I think though. Let's talk about the game yesterday. AC Milan, Juventus. What the hell is going on there? Up 0 and the 4-2 against AC Milan. No offense, they're in good form, but dude, what the in span of like 6 minutes?
Yeah, that was
6 minutes.
I was like
AC
Brazil
Milan's
versus
in
Germany
great
vibes.
form.
Well,
Well
great
done, AC
form. And
Milan.
listen, mind you,
They lost to Bologna, no?
I
AC
don't.
Milan?
I think they did, but like that was like a while ago, no? Or they tied with like Bologna. Not sure, but they're in good
They lost
form.
to
They've
someone they
beaten.
shouldn't have, but
Listen,
no, they
Milan's
play really good.
Milan's beaten Roma, Lazio, and now
Lazio.
Juventus.
Yeah.
So credit to them. Credit to them. So it was just, and there was that battle between Zlatan and Ronaldo. Ronaldo got his goal, and Zlatan got his goal and assist. So it was a great. I was watching that. It was just so shocking to me. Like Bonucci and Rugani need to be shot into the sun. Those guys are so bad. I am so sorry. And
Not
Rugani
Bonucci.
Bonucci was horrendous.
Yeah,
And
I
to
mean,
be honest,
that one game.
he's been not that good this year, not in general. And I'm more disappointed in Ugani because Ugani was overhyped by every Juventus, every Italian. This
Well, I mean,
guy's
if
the
you're
next
20 years old getting
Maldini,
time on
this, that.
Juventus, he was like 20 getting time on
He's
Juventus.
awful whenever he's played. And look at the Lick. The Lick's been. You can make the case he's probably the most important player, not their best player, their most important, because he didn't play yesterday and he shipped in 4 goals. So, and he's 19, mind you, 19, and he's doing this. So that's a game that was weird. Uh, um, Bayern played Bayern Leverkusen for the Pokal Cup. Bayern looking like Bayern. They're winning everything. The trouble's there. The trouble's there. Maybe you guys
Ooh, I
got
completely
it.
forgot.
No comment.
Yeah. No comment. You gotta at least comment on
Oh,
Havertz, who you think
no,
is
of
gonna
course.
be
I
your
mean,
player,
I'm
fighting Kimmich. Yeah. So there's already beef there, and you want him on
Well,
your
I mean,
team.
that's his big brothers going. No, that's his brothers going at it. That's
Yeah.
you're not gonna come here. You're not gonna take Thomas Mull's
Potential
spot like
player.
that. That's what Kimmich told.
Potential player. Yo, listen, look at Hugo Lloris and Son got
That
into
was
a fight.
that was
Mourinho
bro.
was so
What?
happy. That's the
What
funniest
was
part.
Listen,
that, bro?
Jose
That was because Son didn't
Jose's
track back or
also.
something.
I think so. And listen,
Um,
I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it because as the captain, Hugo Lloris, he should go at his players. But
absolutely.
what I want to say is that let's just say this was a Jose team at United. Would it have been like? People would have killed us?
Imagine De
I've
Gea
seen a
going
lot
at
of people
Rashford.
giving.
Are you crazy?
Imagine that. That shit would have been all over the media. Everybody would have been like, "Oh, this, that, this, that."
Yo, the
People
Sun,
were
This is
praising
literally
what
the
the
they were
Sun
same
would
thing
doing.
I
have
tell you,
reported.
Tiku. This is literally the same thing I tell you with the Knicks and Nets. Nobody cares about the Nets, bro.
Bro, the Sun would have reported Rashford has officially agreed a deal with PSG for $50 million.
Exactly. I'm just
Right
saying,
away.
there's
Dirty
like different
facts.
levels. There's a different level. But
Yeah.
going back to the Bayern thing, going back to that, Lewandowski getting his 50th and 51st goal. He's
What a monster.
amazing. We talked about it before. Best player in the world.
Can we
But
just talk about it right now? The Ballon d'Or race. Let's just talk about
It's
it.
yeah,
Lewandowski. He's
yeah,
in the lead. Clearly.
I
Lewandowski.
think it should be Lewandowski. But guess what? I think if they don't win the treble, which is crazy to me, if they don't win the treble, they're not going to
But
give
if
it to
Messi
Lewandowski
gets
because we know how
but
the
if
Ballon
Messi
d'Or is.
gets no trophies this year, then what?
Messi's not going to win it. He's not going to win it this year. I
So
think
who else?
they're
It's
going to
Messi.
further
I think it's
themselves
Messi and
away
Lewandowski
from
this year.
Messi, Ronaldo.
You think
No,
Mbappe has a chance?
Lewandowski is the clear
It
front
should.
runner.
I agree. But guess what? We've seen a lot of people get robbed, and they have a
And
better case
in
than
2012,
Lewandowski.
2013, Frank Ribery was robbed.
Bruno,
2010. So
we have Bruno
Buffon got
Fernandes.
robbed too.
I know it's good to be humble, but Bruno Fernandes is having quite a season. 7 goals, 6 assists.
okay, listen.
Come on.
Ballon d'Or, let's fly.
It's yearly.
But I'm
It's
gonna
yearly.
say this right now.
That's all I'm
I
going to
agree.
say.
No,
2020.
you don't know.
He's up there.
You don't know. But
Get
listen,
the fuck
what
out
I'm
here.
gonna say is this might be a hot take. I don't know. But since Bruno Fernandes has come to United, he's been a top 5 player in the world, and you can't argue. And you
That's
can
not a
argue
hot
that. It's not
That's
a
not
hot.
a hot take.
I'm
That's a
gonna
fact.
say how
United,
he's
if they beat Aston Villa by 3 goals, which pretty much is going to happen, I'd be shocked if it doesn't. They would be the first team in Premier League history to win 4 consecutive games by 3 goals. That's incredible. And we call Liverpool and Man City dominant teams, but guess who's making the history? United.
as usual.
As you.
Yeah, but talking about the Premier League, there was a couple games yesterday, and there was games today. Yesterday, Leicester City and Arsenal. Pretty
Leicester once again pretty disappointing. Leicester, man.
It was a 1-1. It was 1-1, right?
1-1.
It was one.
Oh, I'm so happy. That's the result.
Saka with his sister Aubameyang.
He's a good player. He's a good
Saka's a
player.
pretty player, man. And I don't like to overhype our rivals' young players, but dude, Saka's a freaking
That
hell
whole
of a player. And
I'm telling you,
Aubameyang,
Arsenal probably have the best young core It's probably tied with Man U.
Oh,
Wait,
whoa.
I don't
If
know
you
about
really
that.
look at it,
Whoa.
But
because
yo, you have a good
Whoa.
case.
No way.
Greenwood's probably the
No.
only
they
Do
one
not
with
have a
really like
case.
elite talent. No,
No.
bro.
No,
If you look at
compared
it,
to United,
you got
I don't believe it to us. We have the best talent, in my opinion.
United has the best talent. Easy. Clear.
I don't think
We
so,
were
man.
talking about this last episode. I said it. I'm like, dude, these also got like they have talent. The quality showed up yesterday. Listen, look at Lacazette. Lacazette started. He had a decent game, you know. So credit to him. I was calling him a bum. He was on the bench.
You
Guess
gotta
what? He
keep it up,
started.
though.
And yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
And the guy that was bigging up last week with the our last episode was Nikita. Eddie Nikita, red carded. Shouldn't have been a red card, but dude, you got to do better. So credit to Arsenal. They're good. They're playing well. Credit to them. But at the end of the day, they're Arsenal. They're gonna blow it like they usually do, and that's how it is. And also another game, Chelsea versus
Yeah,
Crystal Palace.
I was just about to bring Chelsea up. Christian Pulisic, the American.
My lord, no, Christian Pulisic. He deserves no criticism. This guy, since the restart, has been and just on another level.
Sensational.
He's
Chance after
amazing.
chance.
I'm not
Also,
gonna lie.
in my opinion,
I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I honestly thought Lampard was gonna brush Pulisic aside.
me
So I'm
too.
happy. I'm happy
Yeah.
that he's really
But guess
cemented
what?
his spot in that team.
I agree because Frank Lampard, the Englishman, I would think he's gonna go and favor the English players. But
Cho-
guess what? Pulisic came in and showed them I'm one of the best players on this team. And also, we should give a credit to Willian. Willian's on
Who's
an
been very good.
expiring
Hey, I
contract.
said it last time.
His contract is ending. And I want to give a special credit because besides Conte, he had a big problem with Conte, which goes to show Conte, what a fucking piece of shit. When Jose got sacked, when Sadi got sacked, Willian has always been a consistent player. He's never did anything in the media. There was nothing bad about him. He's a top professional. His contract is expiring, and he's putting Chelsea on his back, sort of.
He's balling.
And
I remember.
that's
I
just,
believe it was
that
him.
just shows how professional that he is.
I believe it was him that made a comment a while ago.
Last year about Eden Hazard.
I forgot what he said. Wasn't it
Yeah, I
something
don't
where
know.
he said,
He said-
"I've been one of the best players on this team" or something like that?
No, he said like
He
basically like I'm gonna do the same thing. That
Yeah.
like Hazard done.
And every
Carry his team.
yeah. He said they were like, "Oh,
Something
what's
like
gonna
that.
happen now that Eden
Just
Hazard
not-
left?" And he was like, "I'm still here." People clowned him, but
Yeah, I mean, I
Bro,
was
he's
laughing at
like
it. I was
his
like,
own-
"Yo, relax."
so was I.
He's been good.
Just solid.
Go look at his stats, man. Look, he's even, also him since the restart has been amazing.
And he's probably gonna have to get a new club this summer. So I heard
Yeah.
Tottenham were
Yeah, listen, he's got
tossing.
11 in all competitions, 11 goals, 8 assists.
Not bad.
That's
That's
good.
not bad.
Solid.
pretty good.
It's not Eden Hazard, but
No, yeah, for sure. But
in Chelsea,
you gotta have confidence in yourself. You gotta have confidence in
Yeah.
yourself at least. You should say that.
Sure.
But yeah, today Liverpool smashing Brighton and
It
City
was like 2-0
smashing.
in the first like 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's just like that's like a regular thing they should do. So Yeah.
Barcelona played today.
Barcelona 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
So now they're a point back.
Fati, red card.
Ansu Fati.
Yeah,
right?
yo,
Oh,
Barcelona's,
That's-
you saw that
Barcelona's
video?
string-
So
Which
Real
one?
Madrid got a big game tomorrow.
There's a video of Ansu Fati highlights, and it was just Andres Pereira tackling Sterling in the first 3 minutes.
That
That
was-
was so funny.
he pulled a Steven Gerrard. His last game against United, he came in red card right away. So, Barcelona is stringing in some good results, man. Getting some good results, and you can see it like that Messi and Griezmann. They one goal that they got Suarez. That was such a great link up between them. And I feel like
MSG.
their chemistry is slowly. MSG, that's
They
a good
have
one. But they're slowly getting that chemistry up. And only good news for Barca. Listen, like I said, even before who they played, they won like 4-0. they've played their best football after we slagged them. So I think the Barcelona players are watching our podcast, and so
I wouldn't be
4-0
surprised.
after we attacked.
Vidal definitely.
Messi's burner account probably commented on our YouTube video.
Probably did. So I think they're watching us. And guess what? If you're watching this, keep it going.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
You know who you hope isn't watching us? Nate Diaz, because after those comments last week, he's getting ready.
I'm
gotta get
telling
ready
you,
for that big cut.
it's gonna haunt us in our. Oh man, yeah, I'm good, bro. Trust me. Yeah, I'll say it again. I love you, Nate Diaz. I didn't mean that.
What about top four predictions? What do you guys think?
In the Premier League?
Yeah,
For next
in
year?
Is there?
I think no top four race this year.
Yeah,
Bro,
this
I
year.
don't really understand. Can you guys explain it to me? So Man City's not going to be in the Champions League next year, right?
We don't know yet. That's the thing.
Yeah, I believe the verdict and the decision is going to be made on July 13th. So
the chances are that they're not going to be in the Champions League.
So now it's a top five discussion.
So
yeah, but listen, we really don't know though. Okay. Listen, money talks.
Facts.
So
let's say they do like miss out, right?
Yeah.
So it's 1, 3, 4, 5.
It's 1 to 5. Make it.
So
besides City,
Leicester and Man United can make it.
Yeah.
And Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably what's gonna happen. I'm telling you.
I see them.
Arsenal are pretty close too.
Arsenal. If United win tomorrow, Arsenal are 6 points behind us. United's in a comfortable position to get fifth. I think we finish no lower than fifth. So, and we win Europa League. So we're gonna get Champions League. I see us finishing third.
Well, I mean, I don't know if like Europa League. That's hard.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, we're not talking about. It's more of like, all right, let's just say top 4 right now because we really don't know the verdict. The expectation is like, dude, yeah, City are gonna get banned. But I think Liverpool finished first as usual. City second.
What? Liverpool
I think
first.
United.
Let's have a discussion about this.
Relax, bro. They were 25 points up, and then they started losing. Like they're clearly the best team.
Hey man, fuck them. I don't care. I think United gonna finish third. You look at our games, the quality of opponents. I think we have the easiest game, and we have Leicester at the end of the day. No, we have Leicester at the end of the season. We have Leicester. That's gonna be the last game. No,
Chelsea faces Liverpool, right? Chelsea faces Liverpool.
Arsenal,
Chelsea faces Sheffield.
Arsenal
Chelsea does too.
Chelsea
they face Sheffield too. Sheffield's in great form. Sheffield's in great form.
And Wolves. They have Sheffield. They have Wolves. Season for them. That's gonna be tough. So we face Chelsea in FA Cup, not in the Premier League. So that's where I think you got. But yeah, I think United finished third. I think Chelsea finished fourth, and I think Leicester finishes fifth. I think the way they are,
Leicester very disappointing, man.
I'm gonna be honest. I think in this form, I agree. United third, Chelsea fourth. In this form, Sheffield is taking that fifth place spot. They beat Wolves. I think they're gonna get a great result against Chelsea and a great result against Leicester and sneak into that fifth spot. No one's gonna notice it. And you're going to see Dino getting Champions League action. Oh, baby. Chris Wilder's boys are going on a tear.
I think we can sleep on Arsenal. We can't sleep on. They have a tough run of games. Trust me. They have
Liverpool.
Spurs, they have Liverpool. They have Man City.
Buddy.
And that's tough. But still, listen. Let's see. Arteta. Put him on. Let's see. Let's say he go on a crazy run. They can make Champions League. Who knows?
They're a lot closer than we thought they would be at this point. Not gonna lie.
Credit to Arteta. Credit to him. And I think Leicester, like we said, Leicester's form has been so shitty, and it just reeks of like a Brandon Rodgers team where
Matt,
they
I think you muted yourself.
I keep doing that.
Did I?
That was
no, Matt.
Jamie Vardy, top goal scorer. Top lad.
Yeah, he's taking that.
He's the man. Oh, I don't think so. Aubameyang, dude.
No,
Nah, I think he's two goals up.
he's 2 goals up. I think he's taking it. What if Danny Ings takes it? I don't know who Southampton faced, but Danny Ings, what a player! I love it. I
Yeah.
picked him up in my fantasy Premier League. I took Pookie out. Danny Ings doing me wonders, man. God bless.
Pookie, bro. What the hell happened to him?
Yeah, um, it was Pookie party in the first month of the season, and same
Hey,
way,
Oh,
same thing.
Norwich.
we got that
Canwell.
card in
Yeah.
FIFA, and that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
That was a good card.
yeah.
But yeah, so that's the top four. I guess we agree on third and fourth. Fifth is the spot to look at.
Listen, we can have this discussion again if when we find out the verdict. We can find out when the verdict comes in if City's banned or not.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to talk about something that obviously, as Premier League fans, we're gonna love this topic because this is what we love to talk about: the competitiveness of leagues. What's the best league in the world? This year is not really a good year, but
Give a shit because I'm still gonna say it's the Premier League. We got a little into this last week when we were talking about Bayern. I mean, not Bayern. Apologies. The Bundesliga and the Premier League. But if I think we should rank them, right? Should we rank the
Yeah.
top 5 leagues? I guess?
top five.
Okay, I'll go first. Premier League, simple, no question about it. Can't argue. Liga, second.
Oh, I meant
I
I might.
Third. Oh,
That's
course you
like
will.
I think it's arguable, my
Ahmed's
friend.
ready. I know he is. And I just want to grind his gears, but I don't give a shit. I think third would be the Bundesliga. I think Serie A, and then Liga on the French league.
This is Ahmed. You want to go first or should I? I'm arguing.
Rebuttal. Let me hear
I
you
mean,
first.
I just like. What are you judging that on? Like,
I think
I think-
competitiveness. The way I look at it is this: if you took the 10th place team in the Premier League and placed them in Bundesliga,
what are they gonna do in the Bundesliga, bro? What are they
bro,
gonna do?
you could
Who's
place
tenth
Sheffield
right
in
now?
the
Who's tenth
Bundesliga.
right
They
now,
finished
bro?
top 3, bro.
10th to the Premier League.
Like
Tottenham,
West Ham.
Spurs.
Yeah, 7-2.
Okay, we're not saying they'll win the league, but yo,
That's perfect.
you're happy that your first place team beat. At the time, Spurs were 14th, by the way, not even 10th.
It
So,
was still early.
bro,
and
that
then
Spurs
they,
team
they
is
competed with City
Shit.
and everybody. But okay.
that Spurs team still finishes second in Bundesliga over
No
Borussia.
one's
Oh
no
my
one's talking
God,
about
bro.
Bayern. Trust me. Listen.
See, but that's so
listen,
disrespect,
nobody's
like
talking
so
about
disrespectful right there. Tottenham is gonna finish over Dortmund. I'm
Dortmund's
like,
crap.
you're really gonna make me defend Dortmund? Dortmund would beat up Tottenham, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, yeah.
Telling you.
I think you're kind of crazy. I
Bro,
think the
RB
Tottenham had
Leipzig is playing
yeah.
Tottenham right now in the Champions League. Go
Okay,
look at
but
that.
Spurs still
Go look
finished
at that.
fourth. We're talking about a 10th place team finishing fourth.
Okay, but they're 10th this
Could.
year.
There's a possibility.
Same team last year. They were what? They
They're
were second or
way
third?
different team.
Okay,
I
you could
think
look
they
at it.
were,
You could look at it the
no.
other way too. Take a 5th place team in the Bundesliga, they get relegated in the Premier League.
No, I think who's fifth? Bayer Leverkusen. I think Bayer Leverkusen, like they're definitely not top 5, top 6.
No,
After their performance against Bayern, after their performance in Bayern, I want them in Europa League. I want them because I think we'll smash them. There's only 3 teams that can even handle
First of
themselves
all,
in the Premier League, and that would be Bayern, Dortmund, RB. Nobody else. I don't care about Leverkusen. I don't care about Mönchengladbach. I don't care about Hoffenheim. They can't handle themselves in the
no
Premier League.
way.
They would be mid-table. Those teams would be
like
If they're
Bayern,
lucky.
Dortmund,
If they're lucky.
and RB. Besides Bayern would make top 3 for sure. We agree.
top 3 in what?
Dortmund
Top 3 in what?
would be
in
the
In the
Premier
Premier
League.
League. Yeah.
Oh my
I
God,
believe.
top
Yeah.
3. Like
He wants them
Dortmund-
to win the title 8
Dortmund-
years in
like
a row.
I'm
That
supposed to
doesn't
be
happen
happy.
in the
Oh,
Premier League,
we're
bro.
gonna be in the
You're
top
not-
3.
That doesn't
you're not-
happen.
You're lucky if
you're
we
not-
don't win that
yeah.
league. You're
That doesn't
You're
out
not
of
happen.
line,
winning
bro.
the title.
Oh my God.
You're not
Yo,
winning the
we're
title that
talking
easy.
38 games a season of high-paced, quality football.
Yeah, 38
You're
games
not having.
of Aston Villa and Norris. Oh, please.
Oh, you're facing Aston Villa in
Yeah,
My
Europa
word,
four
bro. My
times.
word.
because I'm sure
And
Paderborn
Bayern
is going to give us
also
some trouble.
are just
Paderborn.
different mentally.
Come
Like
on, bro.
We're a
Yo,
machine.
you understand?
We're built for this.
You can have a look at Sheffield. Look at
We have
Sheffield.
depth,
Sheffield's facing Wolves, then Chelsea, then Leicester,
bro.
back to back to
Our
back.
okay. And
That
I
schedule doesn't happen in any
I
other
want you.
league.
I want you guys. What?
A
Man
schedule
City,
where you face four teams that are quality doesn't happen in any other league. Any other
bro.
league.
Any given year that can happen.
In
Oh
what
wait,
league?
okay, man, hold up.
Any league, bro.
No way.
Okay, okay. Let me say something. At the end of the day, okay, you think where do you rank Bundesliga? Where do you rank them?
Please say first.
No, I don't
Please,
think it's
hey,
first.
you know that.
Bro, I think since the restart, they've been the best. Since the restart.
I don't
No,
care
Yes, they have.
about
Yes,
the
they have. Yes, they have. Yes, they
restart.
have.
In
in
total, in
general,
total.
2019-20. No, in general, I wouldn't even say 2019-20.
Serie A has been tough, man.
I agree
That's been
with you there.
close. That's been
I
close.
Serie A is the
It's
toughest
been
league this season.
closer, but in my opinion, yeah, I agree. But to me, in my opinion, it just goes to show like Juve have gotten like worse.
So you can say other teams have gotten worse too. That's why Liverpool are good. I think Serie A is just super competitive this year.
Yes.
My rank. I'll just say my rank. It'll go Serie A, then Premier League, because I'd never put Premier League away. Premier League is always top two. It doesn't move.
In terms of like
Serie
popularity,
A.
of course.
In terms of competitiveness, man,
No,
the
bro.
competition in the league.
Because that's what they do. The top teams they play up and then they play down. That just shows
What
how
does that
English
mean? They
football is.
play up and they play down.
They play up to competition. I'll explain to you for your own. They play up to competition and then they play down to competition. So Man City, look what they did, right? Oh my God, you are getting absolutely demolished right now. Look what Man City did. They beat Liverpool what 5-0. Oh wow, look at you guys. Oh yeah, like calling out Liverpool, right? They lose to Southampton, a team that lost 9-0
But that just shows
to
the
Leicester City.
competitiveness of the league.
No,
Because
that's
yo,
it.
how are
But,
you
but
gonna
I'm
use?
telling you right. But I'm telling you right now, how Bayern are built. We would beat Liverpool 5-0,
Yeah,
and then we
yeah.
would beat
You guys remind
Southampton
no no
6-0.
no no no.
Not
Reminder
lose
reminder
1-0
that
to
you guys
Southampton.
yo, who was in the Champions League finals last year? Let me
Liverpool.
because it wasn't Bayern. Liverpool and who? And Tottenham. We're talking Premier League.
This is
Who's in the Europa League finals? Chelsea, Arsenal. We're talking Premier League. Premier League, Premier League, Premier League. It's always there. It's always in the spotlight.
Okay,
It's always
I
quality there.
have a
yes,
question.
but
I have a question.
low key, every other league isn't too. But it's just the English teams, like the English teams are more popular. That's just
It's
what
never
it
happened
is.
before. Four teams at the top never happened before.
Okay, this is just like a great run, whatever. But I'm telling you, it's like in terms of popularity, yes, you guys are number one, of course. But in terms of if you want to look at soccer, how it should be played, I mean,
You're gonna
it's
look at the
bro,
Bundesliga?
the
8 years
Bundesliga.
of the same winner? Who sits down and says, "Yo, I want to watch the
First of all,
Bundesliga"?
I hate when they bring it up and then they don't bring it up Juventus. Like they've won one in a row. Like
Okay,
they won how
okay,
many in a row?
Juventus too. I have
This is
never
top
sat down.
teams.
I
No,
have
but
Go
never
look
no,
at
sat down
Barcelona. How
and
many
said, "Let
titles
me
they
watch
have in the
Serie
last
A
10 years?
in the
How many
past five
titles
years."
does Barcelona have in the
A
last 10
lot,
years?
but that's
How
again,
many? How
again,
many? Oh, what, six
a
or
lot.
five? That's
6, 5 doesn't matter. Real Madrid won once. Atletico won once. That's it.
what, eight? Wow, even better. 8 out of the last 10. Like
okay.
that's the same as Bundesliga.
Okay, you're
Dortmund
both
won in a
shit.
couple
What do you want
years.
me to say?
No, it's
Exactly.
oh
That's
yeah.
why the Premier
Everybody
League's the
else is
best
shit.
league.
Okay,
But let me ask you something. Okay, but let me ask you something. Okay, okay. We had this
And then we
argument
go
as
to
Premier
England
League.
and then we absolutely
Do
smash
you
any
think they're
English team in
better
our
than
way too.
Chelsea and Spurs? Okay, relax. Uh, Chelsea
Yeah,
they
well,
let
the same Spurs
Crystal
that you guys tied to.
they let Crystal Palace score two on them. Easy.
Who?
Crystal Palace. Chelsea is shit. The defense is really shit. Okay, it's not something to brag about. Okay, but go back to what I was gonna say.
It's
La
facts. I'm
Liga.
not bragging
Do you
about
think
it.
do you think do you think the La Liga is better than Bundesliga?
In terms of like better players, I think they do. I think La Liga has the best players in the world.
okay,
Mm.
Ahmed,
And
what's your rank? Top five. Go. Just name top five.
La Liga, Bundesliga, EPL, Serie A. This like all time. This year, obviously, it's a little different. You probably got Serie A #1, Bundesliga, and then probably like the Premier League last. It hasn't been fun for me, bro.
Oh,
I know what's gonna happen.
this year, I wouldn't put
Nah,
it
this
last.
Liverpool
year.
won the league in Christmas time, bro.
For me, it's always Premier League first, but this year, I'd put Serie A, Premier League, then La Liga, Bundesliga, and the French league shouldn't be in the top five.
Yeah, I don't know what
Swap
that is.
swap it for Portugal, please,
Or
because
or or combine or something, bro.
I don't know what's going on.
Combine like some like other leagues with that. They have no competition there, bro.
No competition.
And they still lose 4-0, Paris.
It
Sometimes.
happens once in a while, but
Yeah.
it's one of those leagues where as soon as you turn on the TV, at the end of the year, it's like watching a show when you know the ending. Same thing with
Yeah.
Bundesliga. Same thing with the French league. You know the ending. Same thing with Serie A in previous years. You know the ending. You're not
And-
going to tune in to watch it.
In the past like 2-3 years, like I haven't been worried, but it's been pretty close. Like it always comes down to us going to Dortmund and then beating them to make it 7 points or 10 points.
That's
something.
horrible. That just shows Dortmund are complete chokers. Complete chokers.
But it's that
Let's
one
not get
game
let's not get
that's
started
tough.
with them.
It doesn't
Bro,
matter.
I don't want to defend Dortmund. I'm not here to defend Dortmund, bro. But
They're
you
going to
guys
sell
are
Sancho
just
for 80 million. But
Tottenham is gonna finish over them. That is blasphemous, bro. To say that.
last year,
Tottenham-
they would have. But you're right. This year, probably not.
Like I said, right now, if Dortmund and RB, because I think Bayern, like I said, they would have finished top three, maybe won the title, maybe not. We don't know. But where they would finish in the Premier League, dude, they would be probably trying to battle for Europa League, in my opinion, or at least battling for top four. I think Liverpool better than them. City would be better than them. Bayern would be better than them. I think Chelsea would be better than them. I would think United's better than them. They'd
I
be
think
talking
Dortmund.
about like.
I think
Wolves.
Dortmund would. This year's Dortmund would shred Chelsea, would shred Arsenal. Probably
Okay.
Man United, City, and Liverpool.
Maybe
would be
that,
the
but
only
it's not
three
about
games.
that. To me, it's more about like, dude, how can they perform against teams like an Everton, or like a
No, but that's a
yeah,
good
that's
question.
what it is.
That's what
Or
you got.
Wolves or Burnley.
Or Sheffield.
That's what it is. Because dude, Dortmund's not playing against who's out there like Schalke, who can't even score goals nowadays. Like they're not playing like Premier League. They're gonna get you and they're gonna play you hard regardless.
Listen, one thing about the Premier League you have to understand.
Okay, but
Obviously,
okay, yeah.
as outsiders, we can comment all we want, but at the end of the day, look at what the players say. Every player says the competitiveness of the Premier League, the pace, the speed of play that you have to keep up with. It's the truth. You cannot name as many failures that have gone from Premier League to the outside as you can of players who were stars and then entered the Premier League and failed. Because they fail. Because it's a new field. It's just a completely different experience.
And also
There's
the
a lot of players that
allure
left
of
the
playing in
EPL.
the Premier League. RB Leipzig is Champions League every year. Guess where their best players are going to? Chelsea, who are battling for Champions League. Jay Sancho, it's not official yet, but playing for the second best team in Germany, getting Champions Leagues every year. They're coming to United battling for top four. So, like he said, the players want to come play here, and there's a reason why the players want to come play here. It's the challenge.
For the history of the club, mate. Trust me right
I
now.
agree. Chelsea have a great history.
PSG got Neymar, man. Like it don't matter. Like
Neymar's transfer is a completely different story.
You know that.
Neymar wanted
Well,
to get out of the shadow. That's it.
But what I'm saying is majority of the players are coming to the Premier League. Let's not say like big name players. Guys like Sebastian Haller, who was smashing
okay,
the
but
it's like guys like
it's
that.
also the same thing. Serge Gnabry leaves Arsenal from looking like a flop to now being one of the best wingers on the planet.
But he came from West Brom. That's the funniest part.
Okay, West Brom, Arsenal,
Bayern's best
and then he
player
went
was a
back to
West
London where
Brom player, bro.
He's
Not best.
okay, but you don't see. Okay, listen, but they're leaving that player to go to the best team in Germany. You don't see players leaving from
First of all,
Chelsea going to
he went to
to RB Leipzig
Bremen or
to
something, bro. He went to Bremen and then we
okay,
picked him up.
what I'm saying is like
But
he's not
it's the
leaving
same
the
thing,
Premier
bro.
League.
I'm telling you, like if you look at the like some of the players that the Bundesliga and then like the top players, they all go to like either England or Spain or something. They're just going because that's a bigger club. It's not because like they just want to leave because like I don't know, it's more harder in that league or something. No, they're leaving Dortmund for Manchester United. Are you really gonna compare Dortmund to Manchester United? It's totally different.
No.
Come on, bro.
That's fair.
There's
That's fair.
people in this world that probably don't even know who Jadon Sancho is. They will know him if he's on Manchester United. It's just totally different, bro. It's okay. If you're a player, bro, would you want to go to Dortmund or Man U? Even if you weren't a Man U fan.
Right now, United.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Now United.
Unless Dortmund is winning the Champions League, but that's never happened.
I agree, but I gave you the example of Haller, who was smashing, who was really good in the Bundesliga, going to a club like West Ham.
He's getting relegated. He's getting relegated. He's not going to get a second year.
That whole team.
Is not shit. They have a solid
the best
squad
players Pablo
with the
Fornals,
greatest
mate.
manager of all time, David Moyes, leading them at the helm.
Moyes, mate. Come on, bro.
Nah, bro. I think, no, man. It's just, I don't think there's really is much of an argument. Like I said,
there's players
that
are good.
To Europa League, all English teams, and guess what? There might be an English team in the Champions League and Europa winning it this year again. So
I don't think so. I don't think Man City's going anywhere. That's all you guys have for the Champions League. Germany has a couple teams left. You got Leipzig and Bayern.
You guys have Bayern. That's it. But
you don't have. Yeah, let's not say
RB.
Timo Werner can't play anymore. Play for them. Even with Timo Werner, they weren't gonna go that far. To be honest,
you never know. You know, counterattack. Ajax last year. You never know.
Ajax, what a dream, bro. Good team. Let's finish off with massive news. Mahomes, 500 million plus, 10-year contract.
503.
Oh my
gets
God.
everything.
Dude, yeah.
We're starting up our podcast from the ground. You want to lend us like $1,000 for a few?
Let us get some mics.
Yeah.
So we get some mics so we can get fix this shit up and send us money, please.
Wow, bro. What is that money, man? That's crazy.
Bro, I thought that was a joke.
Like that.
Yeah, a 10-year contract, 450 and then 503 after like everything.
He has
all the add-ons.
Yeah, 450 guaranteed, right?
No, it's not guaranteed. I think 140 injury guaranteed. So if he gets injured, he's definitely getting 140. Then, but obviously, it's Patrick Mahomes.
That's still a lot of money.
He's gonna get $500 million.
That's insane.
He's gonna get $500 million.
That's money from like shoe deals. That's shoe deal money.
Bro, he's gonna be a billionaire before he's 30.
Probably.
That's ridiculous. But
credit.
But also, bro, it looks like it's a lot of money, but that is such a team-friendly deal. Such a team-friendly deal. He's getting paid $45 million a year, I think, annually. It doesn't cap him. It doesn't cap them to the point where they can't get other players. I think it's a team-friendly. Obviously, it's 10 years, 450.
Yeah.
I think it's 12 years because he has 2 years left.
Yeah,
2 years left on his contract. That's crazy, bro. We're gonna be like grown men when his contract is over. That's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Nah, that's the thing. Like, okay, the money wise, yeah, but dude, 10 years, 12 years.
Yeah, no. But I hate long-term contracts. I hate them.
Yeah.
I
don't look at baseball.
Yeah,
Go look
fucking
at baseball.
staying on our team, 13-year deal or something. Still, we're
Rod
smart.
It's
We're
Rooney,
smart.
whatever.
We
crazy.
passed on Bryce Harper. We passed on all the
Listen,
guys.
good for him. He got that bag.
You know what I took from it a lot?
Unexpected.
What I don't get is where does this money come from? Because
Oh
the most funded sport, well, okay, maybe not the most funded, but is there a more popular sport than football?
no, football in
In
the
Europe,
States.
I mean, European football.
Oh, like soccer.
Yeah, but
Soccer is
you
the
don't
biggest
see
sport in the
players
world.
on those. Yeah, but you don't see players on those wages, on that money.
I mean, no,
But
really.
the
He's
thing
getting
is,
$45 million
like,
a year annually. That's nothing crazy. Like Ronaldo gets more.
Actually, I think Messi gets.
but
Yeah,
they're not
Messi and
doing no
Ronaldo
pen.
both are the highest paid
I agree.
athletes in the world for a
No,
while.
no, for sure.
Neymar too.
But listen, but the point he's trying to say is like the NFL's market is mainly only United States.
Exactly.
Football, I mean soccer, is a
Well,
global sport. So that
football is the
and they're
biggest sport in
closest to
America.
money.
You know,
Yeah,
Messi
yeah,
probably sells
exactly.
a
That's what they're
thousand
trying to say.
times more jerseys than Mahomes,
Yeah,
if
exactly.
not
That's
more
what
than
he's
I
trying
mean,
to
if
like.
say.
you
Like
if you really
there's a
look at it,
way.
Messi Ronaldo should be worth like $1 billion. Bro.
Yeah, 100%.
So
Agreed. But the problem is like the NFL is the biggest sport in the most capitalistic country in the world. The market here, what we have over here, and what we generate, like yeah, that's why it makes so much money. Like
There's money here.
I
That's
think
true.
that the NFL, yeah, NFL's worth more than the WWE, and who's more global than the other. So, like I said, it's big
and I
money,
think
and credit to Mahomes.
yeah, of course, he's fucking chilling.
Hey,
Just needs a
listen.
new girlfriend though, please. But
Oh yeah,
okay, but hold
she's
up.
annoying.
The
Who's
past
his
couple of
girlfriend?
years, oh boy, like
Gotta
Such
she's
search this
like
up.
she needs to go over there.
Guys, we were just asking him for money and you're going after his girlfriend. I don't think this works.
Bro, the owner's daughter, she's feeling
He's
him.
a Kansas City Chiefs. What?
What do
That's
you
the
say?
owner's daughter
She's
that he's
No,
dating?
no, no. I'm saying the owner's
no, no,
daughter
no.
is also feeling him.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
Get that
she was
double
quoted.
bag. Get that double bag.
He's gonna own the team while playing, bro. That's tough.
It's
That's tough.
crazy. Nah, yo, and he deserves it, bro. Listen, he's such a talented player at his age.
Yes.
Already have a Super Bowl. Already have
Fucking ridiculous.
NFL. Already make like,
You can't even
dude.
do this shit on Madden
Live the
20 as
life.
he's doing in real life.
And like we said, yo, send us some money over here. We need that.
Hey,
Yeah, and this also
you can afford
sorry
it.
Dak.
But hey,
Exactly.
it's his money. He earned it the right way.
And also, like we said, yo, this guy Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott
Lamar
still there
Jackson.
trying.
Lamar Jackson.
Ooh.
I
Now
don't
it
think they
just
get
that shit just
450.
it changes everything.
Yeah, it just fucked everything up now. I mean, he like
It
tripled
does.
the
That's just
market.
a mess. Yeah, like
He
dude,
destroyed the market.
let's see what Dak Prescott gets. Even though he's not worth what he's probably gonna get,
Man,
but
Dak Prescott right now,
know,
if he gets $35 million a year, he should take that and run.
oh yeah,
He's asking a little too much. $35 million a year, bro. Like that's more than enough, man.
For what? An 8-18?
Yeah, with the best O line, with the best running back, with the best line backer duo. What the hell you want, bro? And the Jets still beat him.
Forget this guy's a Jets fan, bro.
oh
You
man,
genuinely sat down and saw you could choose between Jets and Giants as a New Yorker, and you chose the Jets.
First of all, like, watch your mouth.
disgusting.
Listen, no comment.
It's crazy because him as a Knicks fan, he likes to attack the Nets, and then he becomes a Jets fan. Like, dude, you're gonna be the
Because
little brother.
first of
And you're
all,
always
when
the
I
little
was
brother.
growing up, when I was coming up, I became a Jets fan like 2007, 2008. This was like
Yeah.
Brett Favre. Like this was a mess. We had like
Sanchez.
Chad Pennington, Brett Favre, then we get Darrell Revis. Darrell
Yeah,
Revis is my holy grail player.
I
That's
love
my guy.
Reeves.
And then we get Mark
I love
Sanchez. And then we get Rex Ryan. And then we low key
Yeah.
go to back-to-back AFC Championship games.
And then you guys win nothing.
And you lost. So
Well, I mean, it's
wow.
tough.
And then
It's not
the year
easy
you
as
lost, in 2010, who won it the next year?
the next year. Okay, you guys beat the Patriots somehow. Again, I mean, just the Patriots.
Somehow.
You guys should have like the kryptonite against them or something.
Give
The
Eli
GOAT.
Manning.
Eli Manning. What a player.
Give I'm sad right now because this Pat Mahomes contract is gonna affect Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is gonna get 15 years, freaking 700 million or something like that. When he brings us a 3P of Super Bowls.
Giants are looking good, man. They drafted so well.
Man, the Giants
yeah.
are fucking
We gotta go.
shite.
No, they
Yeah, we'll be
drafted
better
well.
than you guys. Unless we have a good quarterback, not like you guys.
Okay, bro. Sam Darnold is the truth, bro. Stop it. He's better than Daniel Jones.
Listen.
Mr.
This is
Fumble.
a discussion.
Mr. Stop it, bro. It's not even close. Like
Listen,
the real football
go
minds
look,
know
go look
who
at his
Sam
stats.
Darnold is.
Go look
Stats,
at
bro.
his stats.
What? He had 24
Did he
touchdowns, 12 picks.
start?
How many
He started. He
how
started
many turnovers did he have, bro? How many turnovers did he have?
and fumbles.
Who
is
had
the
a winning
only-
record?
Okay,
Who had a winning record?
have you seen the Giants?
Sam Darnold. What? We have the
Giants
worst.
suck.
Hey, the Jets are probably the worst roster on the planet, bro.
Oh, I love how quickly this convo turned from we have the best
You
players
go-
to we have the worst teams.
Sam
That's
Darnold.
crazy.
I didn't say he was the best player in the world, bro. I said
Okay,
he's the best
how about
quarterback in that whole division. Fuck
How
Cam
about
Newton.
this? Next
Bum ass.
episode. Next episode. Let's talk about who runs the New York, and that shouldn't even be a question.
Oh my
Well, we're
god,
having
bro. Yeah, bro. New York Giants
Holy-
fans are 60-year-old Italian dads, bro. That's it. That's it, bro.
Are you
It's old people.
serious?
That's old people.
Majority of the
Giants.
Italian people in New York are Jets fans.
No.
Yeah,
We
hell
come from
yeah.
Let's see
Jersey
the
and
demographics.
New
Someone pull
York.
up the chart. Someone pull up
Bro,
the
I'm
chart.
telling you, Giants fans are
How
all
about this?
old
How about
people
this?
that been
Italian,
going to
New
Shea
York
Stadium, bro.
Italians
I'm
comment
telling
on
you.
YouTube.
Jets are the new
Jets,
wave.
Giants, and we'll take a poll
Jets
from
and
the
Giants.
comments. We'll take a poll from the comments.
Figure it out.
There was literally a play last year with Jamal Adams, bro. This is the most perfect play.
I won't even talk about Jamal Adams. Can you not talk about Jamal Adams? But you
First of
shouldn't really talk about him. Doesn't he want to leave your team?
No,
Yeah, exactly.
he's just
I
trying to get paid
and
like every other
I
player in the league.
yeah,
But
I'm sure.
there was a play last year with Jamal Adams. He literally ran through like a blitz. He ran through, trucked Saquon and took the ball, said, "Give me that" to Daniel. He whispered, said, "Give me it." He said, "Give me the ball, Daniel." And Daniel said, "Here you go." And then he walked it in the touchdown.
Listen,
You can't
there's
make
no
that up.
denying there's no denying Jamal Adams is a great player,
The
but
two best players.
he wants
just
to leave.
absolutely walked through.
There's a reason why he wants to leave though. So
We'll see.
All right.
Joe Douglas ain't no joke.
Listen.
mm,
I
Dave
think that's
Gettleman,
enough
bro.
for
Stop
today.
it.
But you
Stop
guys
it.
save your energy for the next
Stop it.
episode.
Who the fuck is Joe
with
Judge?
these arguments.
before we leave, Adam, guys, by the way, before we leave, we're gonna continue this discussion next episode, okay? But I wanna talk about this a little more because I just want to show him who the big brother in New York is.
Okay, bro.
All right. Listen, thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you guys.
Second episode.
Much love.
Be on the lookout. We currently have a giveaway going on Instagram for you guys.
Bro, I want that jersey. That's a fly jersey. I might
Me
have to get
too,
that jersey
bro.
myself.
But that's unfair. That's unfair.
That's a nasty jersey. I'm like, whoa, why are you doing that one? What you do?
Thank you all. Yeah. Thank you all for tuning in.
Wayne Rooney.
We're gonna have way more Wayne. Please, I haven't talked about Wayne Rooney for 2 episodes because I didn't want to take up an hour and a half. So,
I got you.
thank you guys for tuning in. Be on the lookout for that fight companion on Saturday.
UFC 251, baby.
Hopefully we get that up and going. We're gonna have a few special guests for you guys, knowledgeable guys on the sport. That's all really. Oh, the cat. Special
The
guest.
cat. Hi.
Make sure you
Back to back.
subscribe, like, comment on our videos, follow our Instagrams. You have everything there. Go on Anchor. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Deuces.
Peace.